everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 261 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This one is so fabulous. We are doing 10 whole rounds today, and you can even go on to making yours bigger because the written pattern provided by Sadie is 18 rounds. So you can make this into a 12-inch square if you want to. This pattern is called Sorrel, and it is designed by Sadie, and she is the blogger over at morningpoppy.wordpress.com, or on her Ravelry it is Sadie's Jewels. So you can find all of her information for the pattern, for her profile, for her blog, all in the description of this video, or also linked on my blog, YARNutopia.com. So if you go check out those links in the description of this video, there will be a link to my blog, YARNutopia.com, and it will take you to the 365 Days of Granny Squares page. On that page there are little thumbnail photos. You can click the thumbnail and it will take you to its video tutorial for the video here on YouTube, and you can see the square. But also at the very bottom of that blog, when you scroll all the way down, you'll see the list of the ones that have written patterns, and you can click their number. So you will see number 261, Sorrel by Sadie. You can click that and follow along with this written pattern. And I highly encourage you to go on to making rounds 11 through 18 as well. But we're ending on round 10 in this video tutorial today, and it just turned out so fabulously. It worked out pretty fast too. We're using a lot of single crochets in these first few rounds, and then double crochets. There's clustered stitches, there's picot stitches, there's treble crochets, and just a wide variety of stitches today to make this beautiful design. Before we start, I have to mention these supplies we are using. These are scrap yarns, just a small amount of each color. I'm using 5 different colors today. You can use as many colors as you want. Go ahead and use all 10 different colors. I don't care. You can use as much as you want. Just scrap yarns that you have available. This is a worsted weight yarn, but you can use a double knitting yarn if you don't have worsted weight yarn. Any type of scraps you've got. Then we're going to demonstrate this square in an H size crochet hook, which is 5 millimeters. So make sure you have that handy, as well as a yarn needle and a scissor, because we'll be cutting our yarn and sewing in our ends, and those tools come in handy in this whole project. Also in the description of this video there is a link to my Facebook and Instagram. I highly encourage you to share photos of your hard work today. This is 10 rounds of a square, and this is just so beautiful, and I absolutely would love to see photos. So if you could share a photo in the comment section on today's post on Facebook, that would be greatly appreciated. And then also on Instagram, if you share a photo on Instagram, be sure to hashtag 365 Days of Granny Squares and hashtag YARNutopia so I can see your square as well there. Also, I have to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make these videos with us. He is our videographer, editor, and photographer for every single one of our videos. So make sure you subscribe to our channel, and if you have a moment, go into the top corner of this video over here. There is an I for like more information. If you could click that and support YARNutopia in any way, a little panel will come down over here and it will say support us, and you can click to support us in any way you can, so that we can keep bringing you fantastic crochet tutorials like this one you're about to see. Also, I got questions on the nail color this for the past few days. So this is the nail color. It's Ayla, and the color is silly, but it's called Mr. Pookie's. So that's what's on my nails for the past few days, and I'm going to be changing that out pretty soon. But anyway, now we can get started in making number 261 granny square. Let's start out with a slip knot. So put your short end over your long end, then fold that down, and then pull that through and pull tight. Insert your hook, and we can start. Let's start out by chaining 4. So yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to come all the way to the beginning chain, this first chain way over here, and make a slip stitch to form a ring. So go into that chain, then yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook. Just like that. So now we've created a ring. If you know how to start with the magic loop or the magic ring, you can start that way as well. But going right into round 1, we're going to chain up 1, so yarn over and pull through. And then we're going to put a single crochet into this ring here. So go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's a single crochet. Then we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to single crochet back into the ring. So go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. And we're going to repeat that again. So chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then single crochet back into the ring. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, we gotta do this again. So chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, then single crochet back into the ring. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2. Okay, so now you should have 4 single crochets into this inner ring, the center ring here. Now we just need to do one more chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and now we're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. Okay, so not this chain up 1 over here, but go into the single crochet, then yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook, just like that. So now we have 4 chain 5 spaces. Now if you want to, you can keep this color, and then in any chain 5 space we're going to start. So if you need to, just slip stitch into this chain 5 space and then chain up 1 and go on to round 2 with me. But I'm actually going to change color, so I'm going to chain 1 here and cut this yarn, and then pull that all the way through and pull it tight. If you're changing color, you can start in any chain 5 space. So I'm just going to go right into this one and grab a different yarn, hook that on the hook and pull it through, and then chain up 1. Then in the same chain 5 space, we are going to put 2 single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1 and 2. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and put 2 more single crochet into that same chain 5 space. So 1 and 2, just like that. Then we're going to hop over to the next chain 5 space and repeat that. So put 2 single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 more single crochet in that same chain 5 space. Okay, and then hop to the next and do that again. So just do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 3. Alright, when you finish this round, you want to slip stitch to the first single crochet right here. So go in, then yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook, just like that. Okay, so that was round 2. Going on to round 3, if you're not changing color, I suggest slip stitching backward, back into this stitch and into this stitch. So just insert your hook back into this stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then insert your hook into that next stitch. You want to start your next round into a stitch right before, or right after, sorry, to the left side of a chain 3 space. I'll show you where I'm going to start. I'm going to fasten off and change color. I think that's just going to be easier for me. So I'm going to chain 1 and cut that yarn and pull that through and pull it tight. So now you see your chain 3 corner spaces, okay? We're going to start in a single crochet after one, or to the left of one. So you see one right here, we're going to go into the one right to the left of it, just like that, right in there. And then I'm gonna grab a different color. You can use the same color if you want, but I'm gonna hook on my new color and pull that through and then chain up 1. And then for round 3, we're gonna single crochet into that same stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, then we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to skip these 2 middle stitches here, this single crochet and this single crochet, and we're going to single crochet in the last stitch on this side right before the next corner. So go into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, just like that. Then we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to skip over this chain 3 corner space, and we're going to single crochet in this very next stitch right after the corner, right there. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And now we're just going to repeat what we did. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet in the last stitch on this side, so just skip those 2 middle stitches there. Go in, yarn over, pull through 2. then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet in the stitch right after the chain 3 space of the corner. And just do that all the way around. If you need to, follow along with the written pattern. Otherwise, I will meet you up for round 4. Alright, just finishing this round here, slip stitch into the beginning single crochet, go right into that single crochet there, yarn over, pull through and through. And now if you are fastening off, you can change color here, just fasten off and then start in any chain 4 space. I am not going to change color yet, so I'm just going to slip stitch into this chain 4 space, going in, yarning over, pulling through, and then chaining up 1. And now into this chain 4 space, and in each chain 4 space around, we are going to put 4 single crochets. So just go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, this is 2, 3, and 4. Then skip over the single crochet here and just hop into the next. Right here, put 4 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then hop to the next chain 4 space and put 4 single crochets in there, and then just repeat that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 5. When you come back around, be sure to slip stitch into the first single crochet of this round. Okay, so not this chain up 1 here. You probably will be able to see that, but actually into the single crochet, and if you need to, count 1, 2, 3, 4 right into the first single crochet there. Go in, yarn over, pull through and through, pull tight. Now if you're not changing color, going on to round 5, just chain up 1 and go on to round 5 with me. I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn because I'm going to change color. So I'm going to pull that through, pull tight. If you're changing color, you want to start in a first single crochet of a 4 single crochet grouping. So basically right where we ended our yarn there. So I'm just going to go right back into that same stitch and hook on a different yarn. Pull that through, chain up 1, and then single crochet back into that same stitch. So everybody just single crochet in there, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we are going to double crochet into, actually 2 double crochets into the next stitch. Oh, and we have to work in the back loops only. Awesome. So yarn over, go into the back loop. I'll show you the back loops only. So we usually go through both loops like this, both loop, both loop, both loop. We are going to go only in the back loops. Okay, this is the back loop, this is the front loop. Okay, you can see front loop, back loop, front loop, back loop. So we're going to yarn over, we're going to put 2 double crochet in that next stitch. So yarn over, go into the back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And again, yarn over, go back into that same stitch, back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And also in the next stitch, we're going to do the same thing. So yarn over, go into the back loop only of the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And again, yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to single crochet into the next 2 stitches. So go into this next stitch right here in the back loop, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And the next stitch, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then in these next 2 stitches, we're going to put 2 double crochet in each one of those. So yarn over, go in the back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over again, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then hop to the next stitch, we're going to yarn over and go in there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And again, yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to single crochet in the back loop only of the next 2 stitches, so just go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And the next stitch, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So, I mean, you don't have to work in the back loop only, but in the pattern it does say to work in the back loop of this round. So I'm just going to continue working that pattern all the way around, putting 2 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then putting 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then just doing that all the way around. And so then I'll meet you up for round 6. When you make your last single crochet of this round, we can then slip stitch to the first single crochet right in here, go in, you can go under both loops, yarn over, pull through, and through. Okay, now going on to round 6, if you are not changing color, slip stitch into this double crochet here. You can slip stitch into the back loop just like this, going in, yarning over and pulling through and through, and then chain up 1 and go on to round 6 with me. But I am not going to do that. I am going to actually change color. So I'm going to chain 1, cut this yarn, pull that through and pull it tight. If you are changing color, you can see here there's 4 double crochets in a row. Okay, so there's 2 single crochets and then 4 double crochets. We are going to start in a first double crochet of the 4. So either in here, and we're also going to work in the back loops. So you don't have to work in the back loops, but I am going to. So I'm going to work in the back loop of a first double crochet on a petal. Okay, so I'm just going to start in the stitch after the one we fastened off in. So I'm just going to go in the back loop of that first double crochet of that petal, and then I'm going to grab my new color. Almost dropped it, but I'm going to hook that on my hook and pull that through that back loop there, and then chain up 1. Okay, then going on to round 6, we are going to single crochet into this first double crochet. So in the same stitch, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And in the next 3 stitches, going in the back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And the next stitch, and the next stitch. Okay, so there's 4 single crochets in a row. Now, as for these 2 single crochets here, we're going to put a double crochet 2 together on those. So a double crochet, it's actually called a double crochet cluster in the written pattern. But what we're going to do is yarn over, go into the first single crochet in the back loop only, then yarn over and pull through, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to yarn over and go into the next single crochet, then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now we have 3 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops. And then we're going to single crochet into the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, in the back loop only also, 3 and 4. And then we're going to repeat what we did. So double crochet 2 together, so yarn over, go into this first single crochet, the back loop only, then yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then yarn over, go into the next single crochet in the back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And then single crochet into the next 4 stitches, which are each of the double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so just repeat that all the way around. If you need to, follow along with the written pattern or rewind this and see what I have done. And then I'll just meet you up at the end of this round. We'll go on to round 7 together. Alright, you want to end this round with a double crochet cluster or double crochet 2 together, and then slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. You can go into both loops, just go underneath just like that. Yarn over, pull through, and through. Now, I recommend not fastening off. We're not going to change color here. If you want to, I mean, you can, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go right on to the next round. Let's see here, that is round 7 here. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet in the first 4 stitches. So right into the same stitch that we slip stitched into, go in. You can go under both loops as well, so we're not working in the back loop or anything on this round. Then yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's 1, next stitch is 2, next stitch is 3, and the next one is 4. Until you get to this double crochet 2 together, or this double crochet cluster here, we are going to put 5 double crochets into this cluster stitch. So yarn over, go into this stitch right here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's 1, this is 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 double crochets all in that same stitch. Then we're going to single crochet into the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 until we get to the next double crochet 2 together stitch. We are going to put 5 double crochets in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and then single crochet into the next 4 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then put 5 double crochets in the next stitch. So just repeat that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round number 8. Okay, I'm just finishing up round 7 here. I just got to put my 5 double crochets into the last stitch of this round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. Okay, so not this chain of 1, but actually into this single crochet. Yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now at this point, I'm going to change color. If you don't want to change color, you should probably just fasten off anyway, because we're going to actually start in the middle of a petal or shell stitch into the middle double crochet of that grouping. So I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull it through and pull tight. Go onto any one of these shell stitches. I'm just going to go right into this next one here, and into the middle one, and into the back loop only. Okay, so just like I showed you before, how there's the front loop and the back loop, we're going to go into the back loop of the middle double crochet. So there's 5 double crochets, so go into the 3rd one, and I'm going to pick up a different yarn. You can use the same color or a different color, it does not matter. And I'm going to hook that on the hook and pull that through, and then chain up 1. And we are going to single crochet into that same stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And also in the next stitch, so go into the back loop of the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, just like that. Now we are going to chain 5, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we are going to slip stitch to the 3rd chain from the hook. The loop on the hook doesn't count as a chain, so count 1, 2, and 3. In this 3rd chain, go in, then yarn over and pull through that loop on your hook. Okay, so we've created a picot stitch, just like that. Then we are going to skip this double crochet here, and we're going to double crochet all 4 of these single crochets together. So to do that, we're going to yarn over, go into the back loop of the single crochet. Okay, so skip this double crochet here, go into the back loop of this single crochet, yarn over and pull through, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops, but hold it. We're going to yarn over, go into the back loop of the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, but again, hold it. We're going to yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, hold it again. We're going to do that one more time. Yarn over, go into this next single crochet right here, back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we have 5 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 5 of those loops. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch in the 3rd chain from the hook. So again, the loop on the hook doesn't count, so count 1, 2, and 3 right in there. I'm going to go in this little back ridge kind of part of it right there. Then yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook. Now we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. We're going to skip this first double crochet of this next shell here, and we're going to single crochet into the next 3 double crochets in the back loops only. So go in, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So that's 1, next stitch is 2, and the next stitch is 3. Okay, so now we're just going to repeat what we did. So chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slip stitch to the third chain from the hook, go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Then skip this next double crochet here and double crochet all 4 of these single crochets together. And again, work in the back loops only, so yarn over, skip this stitch here, go into the single crochet, back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go into the next, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go into the next, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and one more time. Yarn over, go into the next, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all 5 of those loops on your hook, just like that. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch to that first chain, or the third chain from the hook actually, right in there, go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Then chain 2, 1 and 2, skip this stitch right here, this double crochet, and go into the next 3 double crochets for a single crochet each. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Next stitch, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and the next stitch. Okay, just like that. So now we're just going to repeat that all the way around. So we have to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slip stitch to the third chain from the hook. Then we have to double crochet our 4 single crochets together, working in the back loops only. Then chain 3 and make your picot stitch, and then chain 2 and single crochet into the next 3 double crochets. So if you need to, rewind this to see how I did that. Otherwise, you can follow along with the written pattern, but I'll just meet you up at the end of this round and we'll go on to the next round together. Okay, so when you finish this round, I'm just making my last picot stitch here, okay? Then I gotta chain 2, and then single crochet into the stitch right before the first single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then slip stitch to the first single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. There we go. Now, regardless if you're changing color or not, you're going to have to fasten off anyway, because our next round is going to be started in one of these cluster or double crochet 4 together stitches, these stitches here. So chain 1 here, cut your yarn, pull it through, and pull tight. Start in a cluster stitch, one of these 4 double crochet togethers here. So go in between your picot stitches, go in, grab a new color. I'm just going to grab this one right here, or you can use the same color, does not matter. Going on to round 9, we are going to chain up 1 and then single crochet into that cluster stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, single crocheted into the cluster stitch, just like that. Then we're going to single crochet into the chain 2 space, bringing this picot stitch forward. So going into this chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So there's 2 single crochets in the chain 2 space. Now in each of these next 3 stitches, these single crochets, we're going to put a half double crochet in each one of those. So yarn over, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Sorry, that's a half double crochet. So again, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And the next stitch, half double crochet. Now in this next chain 2 space, we're going to put 2 double crochets in there. So yarn over, go into the chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1 and 2. Then we're going to skip over this picot stitch, and in this cluster stitch we're going to make our corner, and that is going to be 2 treble crochets. So yarn over twice, go into this cluster stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. So that's a treble crochet, so that's 1 and 2, so 2 treble crochets in there. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and put 2 more treble crochets into that same cluster. So yarn over twice, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And again, another treble crochet in there. So there's 2 treble crochet, chain 2, and 2 treble crochet all in that same stitch. Then we're going to skip over this picot stitch here, and we're going to put 2 double crochets into this next chain 2 space. So a double crochet is just yarn over once, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So we just put 2 of those in that chain 2 space. Then we're going to half double crochet into the next 3 stitches. So half double crochet, remember, is yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Okay, and we're doing that in each one of these 3 stitches, just like that. Then we're going to single crochet into this next chain 2 space. We're going to put, let's see here, 2 single crochets in there, sorry. So 1 and 2. So 2 single crochets in the chain 2 space. Then we're going to single crochet into this cluster stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. But we want to make sure, see how my picot stitch ended up in the back? We want to push that forward in front of that, just like that. Okay? Then we're going to repeat what we did. So single crochet into the next, 2 single crochets into the chain 2 space here, this next chain 2 space. So move this picot forward, putting 2 single crochets into this chain 2 space, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2. And again, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to put 1 half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So yarn over, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. Then we're going to put 2 double crochet in this chain 2 space. So 1 and 2. And then in this next cluster stitch right here, we're going to put our next corner. So that is 2 treble crochets. 1 and 2, then chain 2, 1, 2, and 2 more treble crochets. Remember to yarn over twice for a treble crochet. Alright, so there's our next corner. So make sure your picot stitches are in front of your work, like this. Looks good so far. And just repeat what I did here. I can show you from this corner all the way up to this corner here. Just repeat that for this side and this corner here, and then this side and this corner here, and then finishing. I'll meet you up when I'm finishing this beginning side, because we only did half of the first side down here, so we have to do still half of that. But just rewind this, or you can follow along with the written pattern to figure out how to finish this round, but then I'll just meet you up for the next round. Alright, when you come back around, I just did this also off camera, this last side here. So there's 2 double crochets in that chain 2 space, then a half double crochet in those next 3 single crochets, and then 2 single crochets in this chain 2 space. And then pull that picot forward, and we're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. So right in here, go in, then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. At this point, you can go on to the next round. It's just a simple crochet, single crochet round, but I'm going to change color and start in a corner. So I'm going to chain up 1 and cut this yarn, and then pull that all the way through and pull tight. And then I'm going to start in a corner, and I'm also going to change color here. So I'm going to pick up a new color, pull that through, and then chain up 1. And in this corner, in all the corners, we're going to be putting, for round 10, put a single crochet, and then chain 2, and then put a single crochet in that same chain 2 corner space. Just like that. So that's our corner. And then we're going to single crochet into each stitch on the side. It should be 19 stitches. And then in the corners, we're just putting a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. And then just single crocheting in each stitch on the side. So you can just continue to do that. It's a very simple round, this round. And after this round, I am going to fasten off, but you can definitely go on to making the last few rounds. That's rounds 11 through 18 to make your square bigger. But I'm going to fasten off after round 10, and I'll meet you up when I do that. Alright, finishing round 10, I'm just going to slip stitch into the first single crochet, so just yarn over, pull through and through, and now I am going to fasten off, but like I said, you can definitely go on to making rounds 11 through 18 by following along with Sadie's written pattern, but I'm just going to sew in this end here. And I have to say it every time, you know, sew in your ends when you're finishing or as you're going or whatever, just so you don't have to do it at the end of your big project, whatever you're making with these squares. But just sewing in them in underneath here and then cutting any extra, stretching that out. And if you need to, you may need to block this square. Make sure your picot stitches are really living up to their full potential and sticking out lovely. Just like this. And like I said, you could block this or make it pretty into a nice square. But there it is. Number 261 Granny Square is complete. Thank you so much for watching and learning how to make this square, and big thank you to Sadie for allowing us to use this pattern in our project here. And I'm going to enjoy this square now. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and as always, happy hooking!